Hi everybody and welcome back to another Made in Japan segment. And today I bring you Unholy Heights. And it's a mix of it's kind of like a simulator where you're the landlord of a apartment complex. And from time to time you'll run into monsters who are looking to rent a room. So, in a way, they're going to be your tenants who provide you with money, and you also, well, you know what? Rather than get into the gameplay right now, let me do a little introduction of the game itself. Unholy Heights is a creation from the work of 4 people. The name of the development team is Petit de Poto. Strangely enough, inspired by a refrigerator logo at Kotori's house. That's one of the members. The rest is Mezukade, who is the team leader, Shigoto, the programmer, Kotori is the graphic designer, and he did a pretty good job. Visually pleasing. And then we have Q Flavor, who is the sound designer. And again, the soundtrack is it's easy going. I'll say that much. Now, when you start a game, going back to what I was talking about before, it is a simulator where you have your own apartment complex and you are playing the role as the devil, whose main residence is right here in this tent. Now I'm showing you what you would see in the trial version. I have the full version, but in the trial version, you aren't allowed to make extensions. Now, what I was saying before is you get tenants who come by and they'll pay you your rent, but you also use them to for your own evil purposes, really. You grow a monstrous army of tenants and pretty much you destroy any heroes that come along. And that kind of plays into the whole quest mechanic that they have in this game. You choose to do various quests, which involves, say someone like a knight or a witch. They come by your apartment complex to, I guess, steal gold from you and to just really screw things up for you. So what you do is you grab your tenants who are more than willing to destroy any heroes that come your way. So just to start things off, managing your apartment. Now what we're doing is, you have this signboard, this quest board. You'll have these guys look at it, and then you'll see a little flashing indicator like that. So you click on them, and then they'll start moving into one of the 4 rooms. As you can see, this one has a picture of the creature that just moved in. Now we may have our potential next tenant. Yep, Water Fred. And then there's a whole nother mechanic where you have to make their lives comfortable. So you add improvements, and here's another one, Ripty. Oh, really? Another one? You're the same thing. There's really no. We're gonna let him go. Because we just have... No! Go! So, you have different monsters that come by, and each one have their own, special flavor to them. I'll take you. Chicken. Some monsters are close range, some are long range, and some are mid-range. Little chicken creature we picked up, he's close range, so he's gonna peck at any guys who come by. Excuse me. And then the other one that we picked up, he is mid-range, so he's going to shoot projectiles at anyone who comes by. Now about apartments. Pretty much, if you can have tenants who are deadbeats and are always late on their rent, so what you can do is you can choose to evict them by hitting the little X button. Then it shows other basic information, how much rent you're charging them a month or quarterly. And then you have all these improvements down here as well. The this kind of plays into the factor of making their lives better. The happier they are, the better it works out for you in the long run. So you buy improvements such as refrigerators, keyboards, well, not keyboards, but computers, televisions, wallpaper. So if you buy improvements from them, it makes them a lot happier. And they do make requests like this room rocks cheap. Sometimes they'll say, okay, I could really use something besides this crappy old thin futon, and might request something like this single bed. Makes them a lot happier and makes them more effective. Now, you notice I have 1,000 gold here. Well, the way towards making money in this game. Are we done here? Yeah, we gotta be done here. So yeah, satisfaction so-so. Not behind on the rent. Very good. But yes, how to actually make money in this game is solely dependent on the quest board. Soon enough, we will get to a point where we actually start getting quests. It's our main way of making money. And these guys kind of develop lives of their own as you go through the game. I mean, this guy, he's a night watchman, so he's going to be gone during the day. Which could be good or bad, depending, because you could be on a quest. And, you know, some people just happen to have, yeah, I clicked on that. Alright, so going back to the quest thing, you can click on the board, and you get something like this, the Devil's Trial. So, what it is, info, you get to know the flow of battle. It's just a tutorial, really. It gives you different grades, up to 7 stars, actually. And there's a reward for 100 gold. So, sometimes it can be in waves of 3, sometimes waves of 2. In this case, we have 2 waves of attacks. So, it looks like we have a full house, so that's really good for us. And we also have the option to increase the speed, which you would in all simulators, right? So, and now, warning, this is when the first wave starts. So what you do, in order for them to attack, you just knock on their doors. Very easy. So you just wake them up. It's like, come on, do my dirty work for me. He's out, so that's kind of unfortunate. And as you can see, they're shooting projectiles where he's pecking them pretty badly. And we collected our rent, and it looks like everybody was on time with it. Now, you may notice he got pretty damaged badly, but they do recuperate HP over time at least. And if during battle they seem to be getting to the point of death, just click on them and they'll run back to their apartment room and out of harm. Just keep that in mind. And yeah, as you go through the game, I want to say that the more extended your apartment gets, or the more expanded it gets, the more likely you'll attract the attention of the more powerful creatures. So this guy, he's messing with us here. But yeah, you can grow this apartment complex to be like, I don't know, I mean, possibly 4 stories high. Haven't gotten that deep into the game yet, but from what I have been playing so far, it's been very interesting, and the quests do get pretty crazy. It does like involve at some points more than one enemy at a time. So once again, he's kind of hurt, so we're not going to send him out. Rather, oh boy. So we have a witch. So it's pretty much the same thing. Mid-range. I'm sorry to do this to you. And as you can see, there's like a queue system here. So you want to be strategic with how you deploy your creatures. So if you have a close range guy who you want to send out first, then don't send someone like him or him out first, otherwise he's going to be stuck behind them and pretty much useless. And I believe that's a magic user. Alright, so now over time, new missions are now available. So you get a whole bunch more monsters of the village, 250 gold. So this one I believe is like a wave of 3. Then you have special conditions here. Some adventurers decided to you want to use monsters with rain affinity to beat them. And the payout is pretty good. 1300 gold is nothing to sneeze at, but yeah, the difficulty does raise up on you. And yep, basically that's how it goes. Now for management of the apartment complex itself. So this guy is making a suggestion. The room is too hot, so what you want to do naturally is buy something like an air conditioner or a fan. Fan is a cheap choice, so it's very good to make during the opening act of the game, I guess say. So he's going to say this room rocks, flash, and he's a clown, huh? Very interesting. Feel sick. This one I still haven't gotten completely, but I'm probably going to get him a bed because, hell, you know what? I think time cures that more than anything. And you're sick also. That might just be because he just got pretty badly hurt during the battle. But let's get you a bed too, because I would really appreciate a bed if I was sick. And overall, you know, with all kinds of simulators, this is just seeing how far you can actually take the game. I mean, the quests do ramp up in difficulty the further you go in. And also, the more you expand, the more difficult the enemies become as well. So that's something to take into consideration as well. Now, from what I've showed you, you know, the basic gameplay is essentially a typical simulator, but a fun twist to it as well. Where you can buy this game is at Playism, or playism.com. No, playism-games.com to be more exact. And I believe the going price at the moment is, I want to say $4.99. So it's definitely a very economical choice. Certainly won't like kill your bank account by any means. So if you like what you've seen here today, then definitely consider purchasing this game. I'll add the link to the bottom of in the comments section. And yeah, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you later. Sayonara.